Hi, my name is Jennifer. I am a medium channeler, and on today's episode, we will be doing a reading for Capricorn. Just a little note, the fan is going. It's running right now because it's hot, so you'll be hearing it throughout the reading. Apologies for that. I need to be cool while I'm doing this. All right. So I hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think. Hi Capricorn, let's get started. So, as usual, I have taken notes and I've already selected the cards, shuffled them, prayed over this reading and all of that. So if I look down, it's the notes. Also, the fan is on. Excuse the fan. It's hot. Okay, so first of all, when I tapped in to look at who wanted to come forward and speak or whatnot, or I was going to say organizing this reading, who's chaperoning this reading is Saint Francis. These are what I wrote down. So, motion theory, Newton's law of motion. Strife ended, and then they continued on by saying, soldier on, continue, the end is near. You have followed the instructions and are now prepared to receive. Continue as instructed. We have called upon you. Region changed, regional changes, object of desire, acquire new senses, continue, steadfast, and that's underlined several times. Calculated cost. And it's funny because calculated cost gives me at the back of one of the decks risk. All is well and aware of current motion, extracurricular activities, hobbies helpful, exert energies elsewhere physically with joy, membership, workshops, paintings, games, chocolate. I don't know why you mentioned chocolate. I just heard chocolate factory. Something that has to do with like an activity at a restaurant, a store where they make chocolate, or maybe like a workshop with making chocolate or something like that. That would be helpful, bringing more joy and motion, because we're going to talk about the laws of motion, bringing more joy and motion in your life, in this current season in your life. Obligations null, all is taken care of. Certainty in I, self, I, capital letter, I as in Christ self, inner self. Continue steadfast. They keep repeating that. Continue steadfast. Call on us. We are here to help and foster newfound confidence. Market peace, embody peace, use peace, be peace, know peace, be calm and peaceful. Basically peace. Call upon peace in your life. This is a peaceful season. And what Capricorn is doing right now, what you're doing right now, is not only embodying peace, but having peace be the center of everything. Even in the calculated cost, calculated risk, there's peace at the center of this. Because it's not all on your shoulders. You have now offered and surrendered basically your life to a higher power, to divine force, divine source. The force that's taken over in your life is not the egoic force. It's not that. You've left it behind. You are already in this new phase of your life. The end is near. So you're ending the apprenticeship. Apprenticeship? Is that what it is? Is that how you say it? Apprenticeship. Funny enough, in the general idea energy, we have mentor. You're becoming a mentor. You're still under mentorship. You're still an apprentice, but you're ending your apprenticeship. You are becoming, the student becomes the teacher, basically. That's where you're headed. And while this is happening, you're covered on all sides, and you're always being guided. You're being guided. They're repeating motion, 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 motion. Let me grab it again because I had it here. Law of motion. So they're basically Newton's law, right? And there are 3 laws of motion. So the first law, also known as the law of inertia, states that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction, unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. This part was, the unbalanced force was not actually an unbalanced force. Let me explain. Okay, I have the mother energy coming in, and this is what she's saying. We have carefully constructed and crafted sequence of events that trampled over the organization of your mind, of your environment, which was subjected to your egoic mind, the carnal mind. We've completely destroyed this world, the world you used to live in. Because as you are right now, this world does not exist. It's in the past. It's becoming a fleeting memory. You don't even recognize the person you were before. We became the so-called unbalanced form in conjunction with the egoic mind's unsustainable, fractured energy. So basically what had happened was Capricorn, you had a tower moment, and the moment was a long time coming, but because you had several fractures in your timeline, in the fabric of your space and time. You had several fractures, but the last one that happened was the final straw. It had to completely fracture in order for you to reprise your position, your title as light of the world, as teacher and mentor, as example, without any burden or pressure, simply being infused within you naturally, with ease and flow, effortlessly. You are now in the junction of ending your apprenticeship, your initiation. We have taught you well. There is still much to learn and to know. However, this segment, this phase, this semester, if you'd like, is ending. You will be crowned you will graduate. You're graduating and ending this term. The duck. What's the ugly duckling becomes the swan? This is the I can't speak now. This is the end of the term. This is what happens after you graduate. The ugly duckling is now a swan. The hermit card came in reverse, meaning you're coming out of your shell. You were put in hermitage. You were put in that space because your mind was fractured. Your life was fractured, completely demolished, so you can start over as who you truly are. You shed the skin and now you are new. You had to learn not from the mind. It had to come from the heart. You were here. You were here while you were in hermitage. You were secluded. You had to be secluded. You had to be secluded. So everything was without judgment. The only judge, if you will, was the higher self and no longer the egoic self. Drop the mask completely. It was gone. It was gone. So now they're saying, clap your hands, like applaud yourself. Like, this is amazing. It was arduous, unpleasant, at times very painful, but you're out of there and you've taken a space. You made, not only space was created, you created this space and you're taking more space. You're expanding and becoming your own. Molded as light, teacher, master of your mind, body, and soul and environment, knowing that you have offered it completely to the Most High, to the divine, and acknowledging that this is now the way to go. Bravo. That's what they're saying. Bravo. Bravo. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you. We're proud of you. Know this. We are proud. Okay, so now they had me focus on something else. Okay, yes, this. So again, we go back to, so I have Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So you were in the fear of intimate union with the divine. But now you embrace it. Now it's embraced. You're starting anew. You're no longer that same person. Again, you were put in isolation and it was necessary. It was necessary. And there was no option. It wasn't optional. It was necessary. You had to. All the while being supported, and I see like a mother, what do you do? Cradling. You were being cradled by Divine Mother. There, all is well, all is well. It was like you were sick and your mother, your parent, brought you to the doctor, and the doctor had to do a procedure where for sure there was going to be pain. You don't like the needle, you don't like the cut. Not, you know what I'm saying? There's pain, and then she's just taking you in her arms and saying, there, it's okay. And you're crying, you're not feeling well, and she's saying, it's okay. That's where you were at the time. And now, first light, beginning a new cycle. Now that you've come out of it, you're beginning a new cycle. This is a new path. This is a new path. All is possible. Did they mention that? All is well, all is possible. No, it's not written. And in the process of what you were going through, they're like, this is a story. In the process, you realize that you had self-destructive behaviors. Unworthiness, low self-esteem, and now you're like, you used your fear of becoming who you are to transform yourself completely. And now you could go in higher realms, different heights. You're no longer seeing things from, okay, I'm going to say something. If you are familiar with the work of Caroline, I always mispronounce her last name. Mace? Caroline Mace. Myss. She teaches about how your perspective is from different levels. And there are 7 levels, which corresponds to the 7 chakras. So if you are in the lower level, the first level, which is the root chakra, you will only see the bottom of everything. Just the first, you'll be using your senses to see that. And she compares it to a apartment complex, apartment building. There's the first floor, second floor, third floor, and there's the penthouse, which would be the 7th floor. And she says, when you're on the first floor, you see the street, the garbage, you smell the smells, you hear the noises. But when you're up there, higher levels, there's a different smell, you have a different view, and you feel so much better because it's different, right? You came out of the first, second, third level. You embraced it and then stepped into the 4th, 5th, and 6th level. So if we compare it with the chakra system, you were living from the root, sacral, and solar. But you were most likely staying in the root and the sacral. And in the negative, if you will, the opposite of it, in fear. And then you move to the 3rd, which had to be encouraged by the crash, the tower moment. And it had to be evaluated, and you had to go within those parts, reevaluating how your safety, the security, and your confidence, and your relationships with others, and mainly with yourself, which transpired as relationship with others, however they appeared, which they probably appeared as imbalanced. It appeared toxic at times, and more specifically with yourself as well, because everything is a mirror. The within, you will see it in the without. What's internal, you'll see it in the external. It's law. And it's not the external affecting you, it's the within exposing you to external circumstances, which are a reflection of the within, the internal. Okay? So now you're in higher heights. Now you've conquered the fears. You've reestablished relationship with yourself, which now is reflected as loving relationships. And things fell out. People left. They had to leave because you were no longer projecting yourself as the imbalanced, hurt child. You now have confidence. You feel safe. You feel secure in yourself. You may not know exactly where you're going, but you know it's good. And you know it's going to be great. You're still finding your way, but you have now, I don't know why I want to say agency, consciously. You have that now. And you're going one step at a time. One step at a time. You still had moments, or probably still have moments, where you want to negotiate, but you know it's no longer possible, and you are surrendering. You're you're offering it all to the Most High. There's no more negotiations. That's over and done with. What is that again? Hold on, let me see something. I just saw something and I'm like, that looks familiar. Oh, that's Jupiter. There's something about Jupiter. Again, number 7 on top, which is representative of wisdom, higher self. Now you're going about it through the spirit realm. It's now spiritual. It's no longer led by the ego. It's now led by spirit. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. It was like a purification, what you went through. It was actually purification. You were being cleansed of this. You were being cleansed completely, so you could become this. Oh, this is interesting. So the other... Oh, they want you to play. Have fun. Have fun with this. Operate from a space of, I want to say carelessness. Carelessness, not that you don't care about things, but carelessness in a fun way, a childlike way. It may not seem practical for some, but for you it's necessary. You can no longer see it in a restrictive, controlling, structured way. Now the structure is under new administration, and the administration is no longer the ego. That was swapped. It's gone. Now it's under the administration of the spiritual. There's freedom. There's freedom. There's freedom. There's complete freedom and joy. And because of that, prepare to receive. Where was that? You have followed the instructions and are now prepared to receive. You're being bestowed gifts. Receive, because you've given a lot. You've given a lot, and when you offered it all to the divine, you've given it all away. In some way, you've given it all away to be molded to the perfect being that you are. The perfect being that you are. You're the swan. And this results in a newfound friendship, partnership with the divine, and new relationships, new friendships, new relationships. Oh, they had me look at the lover. New romantic relationships as well. So that's coming in with new friendships. And there'll be more activities, more where you can actually be yourself, which is the childlike self. But no longer in suffering, no longer in the need and craving of attention and feeling safe or whatnot. Because now this child within is safe, completely safe, feels safe, knows it's safe, loves itself, loves herself, loves himself, themselves. Gather your jewels. Gather your jewels, they're saying. Gather your jewels. Your jewels are newfound wisdom, lessons that are now becoming teachings for others. And at the bottom of the deck, get ready for new horizons. Get ready for new horizons. Agape. What does it? Let me check what agape means again. I forgot what it means. Love, often described as unconditional, selfless, and sacrificial. Agape. Ooh, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. It keeps repeating, you are the light of the world. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men. Okay. Oh, that's the King James Version. Okay, so you are the light of the world is a verse in Matthew 5:14 through 16. And I'm going to read it to you because it matters it has to do with this. That's what they're telling me. Matthew 5, verse 14 through 16. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. You got out of this? You are the light of the world. Shine. Shine. Show them what you got. Show them what you got. Because what you went through is a blueprint. A blueprint. Not what you went through. What you went through and how you got out of it is the blueprint in helping others. They'll ask you, what happened? You're different. Who are you? And you know with whom you shall share this information. And you know who you can teach how to come out of this. It's a complete restructuring, a complete rebuilding. They'll benefit from it. They'll benefit from it. keep on keeping on, because you're so close. You're so close. It's coming. Whatever it is that either expect from this journey, or what it is that you are pursuing, knowing that it's not coming from the ego. Again, new administration, it's now heavenly and not egoic. It's coming sooner rather than later. Sooner rather than later. Oh yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, I had the Ace of Cups. Oh, and there's more cups. Hold on. Ace of Cups. The beginning of exciting new phases. Oh yeah. New beginnings. Where did I see new beginnings? I saw new beginnings. Beginning a new cycle. And whoop, it fell. Get ready for new horizons. It deals specifically with love and emotion. You're in for a real treat. Expect to enter a blissful time of health, joy, and friendship. Friendship, what did I tell you? A new love could be on the horizon. You may feel that you're making a whole new start. Just go with it and allow this feeling to revitalize your spirit. Huh. This is pretty cool. I am... Oh, wow. There's more. There's more. They keep having me look at... Wait. There's the Six of Cups. It focuses on childhood and joy and innocence and magic. Believe in the magic. You're a butterfly now. Complete transformation. Complete transformation. I'm sorry I'm taking all this time. Give me a minute. Flipping through the book. Flipping. I was so reluctant of doing your reading. Because oh, I can't find it. Well, I guess I wasn't meant to find it. I wasn't meant to find it. Yep, not meant to find it. All right, sorry for the interruption. Yeah, that's really all I have right now. Is there more? Would you like to share peace? Keep the peace in mind, in your heart. Focus on peace. Focus on peace, and all will settle into time. Love prevails, peace prevails. Keep the peace in mind. Keep the peace. That's all. Keep the peace. There's nothing else. Nope, there's nothing else. That's it. These are the messages. Okay, that was kind of not what I was expecting. I was expecting more for Capricorn. But that's it, because apparently you're doing well. You are doing very well, actually. You're coming out of this. This is wonderful. This is great. Oh, what did I do here? This is wonderful. Yes, I want to take some more, but no. They're like, no, there's no more to take. This is it. This was the message. Okay, well, that is it. This is the message. I hope it provided some clarity to the situation, circumstances right now. Thank you. Ooh, I forgot something. They mentioned excruciating pain, left side, ribs, abdomen, and possessions. What is that about? It's probably for one person or something. You're not going to lose your stuff. You're not going to lose your place. You're not going to lose your stuff. They will stay intact. They're yours. They're not going to be taken away. As for, because I felt it, not really felt it. They were showing it to me like somebody was like this. They were in pain on the left side. Result of not resting. Rest. Your mind is a very powerful tool. Use it. They're mentioning Joseph Murphy. If you're not familiar with Joseph Murphy, I would recommend his most popular book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And that's it. You're not going to be imprisoned. There's no fear of imprisonment. Why are you fearing imprisonment? No, you're not restricted at all. You're free, actually. And that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, thank you. I would like to thank your guides, St. Francis, Divine Mother, who came through. You for allowing me to come into your space and provide and relay the messages. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Bye. See you next time.